Hi guys, and welcome to my daily makeup routine. We're going to get started. To prime my face, I use the Becca Poreless Primer. I only use about a pea size of it, and I massage it in my fingers and then kind of just pat it into like the T-zone of my face where I'm the most oily. I love a mattifying face. My skin has changed so much over the years, so um, I definitely like more of a matte face than a dewy. So with that being said, I wait until the primer has dried. You could feel it kind of drying into your skin, and then I go in with the Tarte Full Coverage Foundation, and I think it's light neutral. I just started using it a couple days ago. I like it so far. It's just the right amount of full coverage. I don't feel like I have a lot on or anything like that, but I've definitely been looking for a good full coverage foundation lately because my face has been hideous. I've been having these ridiculous breakouts that I just can't seem to shake. So I go along with putting it in the back of my hand and then just kind of spotting it over my face. Um, and then going in with my foundation brush and do circular motions and also uh, patting motions. I don't really use like the swiping technique so much because that will swipe off the product. But I like this one so far. It covers my blemishes for the most part. As you could see, you don't really need a lot necessarily. But the reason I don't put the foundation into my brush or beauty blender or anything like that is because you lose a lot of product by doing that. Um, so that's why I put it on the back of my hand and then put it on, put little spots on my face and then go on with the brush. So next I go in with my favorite concealer of all time. It's by Urban Decay, and I believe mine is in Fair Neutral, I think. The reason why I go so light is because I like the glow that it gives at the end. It's not too light for my complexion, um, but it looks a little light on camera. So now the next step is to go in with my damp beauty blender and just kind of pat in my concealer, get rid of those ugly, ugly bags under my eyes. Hashtag college for ya. Um, but yeah, so then I love the fact that it's damp because it does a lot better job of blending and making it look very, I guess you could say, like photoshopped in a way. It's a really nice idea, so I would suggest it. So now I am using my Laura Mercier translucent powder, which is the best thing ever. I go in with my damp beauty blender, the same one, and what this does is you put it under where you, or put it over where you had your concealer placed, and this does not let your concealer go anywhere. Like, it sets it in place, like it doesn't move. So this is definitely for girls who have the oily skin like I do, especially in my like T-zone area. Like I said, this is literally like the best thing ever. So I just go in, and sometimes I just decide to do my entire face with it. It doesn't matter because it's translucent, so it's not gonna um, make your face any lighter or darker than it already is. And obviously, as you can see, I'm just bronzing up my face a little bit. Um, I like to do that in the spots where I didn't highlight my face. So with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, I use the middle shade, the middle contouring shade, and I just kind of dab my brush a little bit into the product because you don't need a lot, and I've learned that from past mistakes. And then I just carve out my contour on my cheeks. I go back and forth motions and then up and down just to kind of make it not, um, to not have like that harsh contour. Because I see some girls out there like that, and I was one of them. So I definitely practice trying to blend as much as I can and use less product. That really is key, blending and less product. So, because everything is always buildable. And then I contour my jaw, and that's about it. I don't do my forehead because I don't want to make it look smaller than it already is. I never wear my hair slicked back, but I don't, it's just not needed. And then I go in with another brush. It's the Kat Von D contour brush, actually. And then I mix the lightest shade in the palette and then the, like the banana shade. And I highlight where I had my concealer and my translucent powder just to give it more of that highlight look, glowing effect. Um, so yeah, those two colors are really nice together. You don't need a lot. So what I'm doing here is I'm just putting the translucent powder under my eyes before I start my eyeshadow. So when the excess eyeshadow falls, it doesn't ruin my face. And then I also kind of put some translucent powder under my contour to sharpen up the contour a little bit. So going in with the Kylie Bronze palette, which is amazing. I'm just going to take a fluffier brush and start with the transition shades um, to start forming my beautiful everyday smoky eye. So the way that I do my winged eyeliner um, isn't really, I guess, the typical way to do it. Um, I just like the way that I do it. Sometimes I do a really, really intense one, other times not so much. I have a very round shape eye, so or circular shaped eye, I guess. But when I do put liner on my top lid, I usually do a thin layer because my lashes are always um, very dramatic. I never do a natural lash because why? There's just no point. So yeah. So, and then trying to make a wing eyeliner even is probably one of the hardest things to do in the world of makeup, but you just keep trying, keep practicing. So my technique for putting on lashes is putting a little bit of glue on like a flatter surface, like a palette or something, and then grabbing a little bit off of the palette, and then I kind of glide it along the lash line. Um, and the key to making your eyelashes stay and not glide off necessarily is to not put them on right away. You gotta let the glue dry and let it be sticky. So in the meantime, I coat my lashes, my real ones, with mascara. I do have real eyelashes for, I think I've been wearing fake eyelashes for probably like 7 years now, since I was like a junior in high school. Um, and I've never had any problems where like my real eyelashes have fallen off or anything crazy like that. So um, I guess you could say I'm blessed, but not blessed in a sense where I have naturally long, beautiful eyelashes. Um, so while I wait for my fake eyelashes to get somewhat sticky, I do the mascara, and then I also do the eyeliner around my eyes. So yes, I am still that girl that uses pencil eyeliner under her lash line. I don't like using eyeshadow. This is just what I'm used to, but this eyeliner is so amazing and so black and doesn't come off. It stays on all day. It's by NYX. So I go in and line my waterline and then right underneath. This is where my perfectionist self kicks in. For some reason, I always nail the bottom eyeliner. So I like that look. It makes my eyes look bigger, in my opinion, when I have my lashes on and everything like that. So that's why I still do that. And with the eyelashes, they're ready to go. So I just pop them on and kind of set them in the middle of my eyelid and then kind of gently So this is the part where I probably put about 27 million layers of bottom mascara. Um, why? Because I actually have naturally long bottom eyelashes. So I love them. I'm obsessed with them. So I put on, maybe not 27 million, maybe like five, but um, until that they're, really noticeable. Um, but I just love that look of like the big eyes, with the big lashes and the, top lashes and the lower lashes. I just think it makes me who I am. It's kind of like my little signature thing that I just enjoy doing. So you could probably fast forward this part if you're watching this because I just keep going back and forth with the layer on layer. My favorite part of this entire video, I just got the new Kylie Lip Kit in Moon yesterday, and she finally came out with my color. My color is well, my friends like to say brown, but it's not. It's like a taupe purpley color. Um, it's very similar to what I normally wear, which is MAC Stone, but this is just a tad lighter. It's a little more purple, um, but I'm legit obsessed. So I go in with the lip liner first, obviously, and I go ahead and start lining my bottom lip. Um, and I draw those lines on my lips like that. It's kind of like a contouring method for your lips, makes them look fuller in a sense. So I love her lip liner, Kylie's lip liner. Um, and I say that because it's really creamy and it just glides right on. But the only downfall is that because of its texture, you have to sharpen it more often than you would any other lip liner, really. Um, but yeah, so once again, here I go with my perfectionist self and making sure that these are lined perfectly. Um, I love that I finally have the lips that I've been wanting um, for so long, so I don't have to overline them anymore, so it's really, really nice. But yes, as you could see, I'm just, fixing the little tweaks of it and until I get it even. And then I do the same with carving or contouring the top lip as well. And the key to anyone that has her lip kits, you want to use the lip liner and fill in your your lips completely with it, like I'm doing here. And I say that because with any liquid lipstick, really, when you don't have this base, in a sense, a liquid lipstick tends to crumble and dry out a lot quicker. But with her past few new colors, I've noticed that I don't have to reapply it as often as I used to. With this one, I think yesterday I only had to reapply it once, and with today actually. So, and this was at 8 o'clock this morning, and it's 7:15 now. Um, but yeah, so then with that being said, when I go in using the liquid lipstick, you don't need to put a lot of layers on, because if you tend to put a lot of layers on, it tends to crumble and come off a lot quicker. So I just do maybe like 2 coats. That's really all you need for that. So keep that in mind. And that's with using any liquid lipstick, really. Her formula has gotten so much better, though. So I will give her that. And I love the smell of it. And I'm just so happy that she finally has my color. So this next part is actually very strange to some. I'm grabbing a makeup remover wipe, and I'm obviously wiping off the makeup on my hand, but I'm going to go in and wipe off the makeup that was on my eyebrows from, the powder and bronzer and foundation that, believe it or not, I'm, for a girl who loves doing makeup, I don't like the eyebrow look that's in, like filling in the eyebrows and making them look like a Sharpie marker, like a check sign. I don't like that. If you're gonna do the dramatic look that I do, if I was to add thick, fake looking eyebrows on top of that, I might as well just be a drag queen or something. I don't know. But, and I had bushy, thick eyebrows as a child, so it's kind of scarring for me to see that. So I just, when I do my eyebrows, which is never, um, this is what I do for them. I just use the NYX Brow Wiz, in a sense, an ash brown. I don't use the darkest one because my brows are already dark enough. So now I go in with the highlighting. I normally don't highlight, but this glow kit is everything. Um, of the darker, I guess, shades, highlighting shades don't show up too much on me, but Moonstone and, what is it, Summertime or something? Or Summer, when I mix those two, I'm like, yes, 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 yes. Um, because I'm not using like a professional camera or anything, it's kind of hard to see. Um, but it's there, trust me. And I even put on even extra so you guys could try and see it. Um, But I don't highlight like my nose and my cupid's bow, my chin and collarbones and shoulders. I don't do that only because, like I said, my skin is already oily anyways, so I try to stick with the mattifying look. Just looks better on me. And last but least, I'm looking for my setting spray. And the one that I use is by Smashbox. Is the primer water slash setting spray. It's the best thing in the entire world. And I just spritz that all over my face and I call it a day.